very special guest, Joe Ligo. He is our at-home digital content creator and has been bringing the at-home show and recipes, making them available just for you. Joe, welcome to Cornerstone Connect.
Hi, Amanda. Thanks for having me.
This is awesome. So I think we need to dive back into the story here. It's no secret to us, but it might be a surprise to our audience that you are a huge Arlene Williams fan. Do you just love to cook, or how did this come about?
Yeah, so, growing up, my mom watched the show, my grandma watched the show. I didn't really get into At Home until I got a job at Cornerstone Television around 2013. They had actually just stopped making new episodes of At Home, but I helped Arlene do cooking segments for another talk show program. And we got to become friends, and I, would watch some of the old episodes of the show. And I always tell people I love to cook because I love to eat. And so, At Home was, kind of something I would put on in the background when I was working in the kitchen or whatever. And it's a fun show in that sort of way. And of course, ever since Arlene passed away, it's been, for me, a way to remember a friend, to turn on an old episode and watch Arlene. It's like she's right there with you.
What is one of the characteristics in working with her that you remember about her?
So I got to help behind the scenes, cut up stuff and prepare stuff for the cooking segments that she would do. And I remember one time it was something Mexican or something, and I had this little bowl of sour cream, and I worked really hard to make this beautiful spiral in it. And Arlene told me, that looks too nice. Nobody's going to eat it. You have to make it look a little bit messier, or else everybody will be too afraid to dip the spoon into it. And I think that just goes to show that Arlene had a really good sense, not only of how to cook food that people would like, but she wanted to make people comfortable when they shared food together. And I think that was a big part of her show. It wasn't just how to make something that tastes good, but how to make your guests, family, your relatives, or whoever's coming over for dinner, how to make them comfortable, and how to make a Christian home a welcoming place for someone.
That's right. Hence the name At Home. I've said it time and time again. She literally, even when I worked with her myself, I felt at home. She helped me. I did make her roll her eyes a few times because I'm not the expert in the kitchen. She never said those words to me, that I made it too pretty. But tell us what's new with At Home and this project that you're doing.
Sure. So Cornerstone, of course, has this wonderful library of programs that, I think it's over 400 episodes of At Home. And the folks at Cornerstone, the folks in Master Control especially, have been working really hard to find these tapes, go through them, get them into the system. And there's, 20 years worth of shows. And then I'm working with them to get those shows edited and uploaded to YouTube, and then also get a website that has all the recipes. So it's kind of a partner thing where there's the YouTube channel where you can watch the videos, and then there's the website where you can go get the recipes. And, that's a lot of material, a 400 show archive. It takes a long time, but we're really proud of the fact that we've gotten over 100 episodes on YouTube. We're adding new episodes each week. And it's really been fun to go through and, watch these old shows. And of course, it's been really fun to see the comments people leave on YouTube and stuff saying, "Oh, I love Arlene so much. Thank you for putting these shows up here." It shows that there's, even though the material might be several decades old, there's a lot of people that these shows meant a lot to them. And so it really feels good to be able to share those.
So go over again, how do people watch these? I know it's in our newsletter, so we'll put that page up on the screen, and hopefully you have your newsletter and you can refer to it.
Yes, I have my newsletter too. So I have my newsletter I got in the mail, but it's pretty easy. If you just go to ctvn.org/at-home, all the recipes are there, links to all the videos are there. And like I said, we're adding new ones each week. And if you want to, binge watch the episodes, just go to YouTube and search for At Home with Arlene Williams, and you'll find our channel there. And of course, a great way to follow us is on Facebook. We have a Facebook page for At Home with Arlene Williams. Every time a new video gets uploaded, we share it. We like to share pictures. We actually just celebrated Paul Week, where we showed all of our favorite episodes featuring Arlene's husband, Paul, theme weeks and stuff like that. So it's, not just random episodes, but there's some thought into what shows are going to be on TV when and what shows we upload to YouTube.
That is amazing, Joe. We thank you so much for this work that you're doing and your heart for Arlene and for sharing that with our Cornerstone family. We greatly appreciate it.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really excited about the month of July because obviously we have some 4th of July episodes. The first week leading up to July, we're going to have a bunch of 4th of July stuff. But then July itself, we started really fun. It's called Tuesdays and Zucchini Thursdays. You see, I've got my basket here. One of Arlene's favorite things to do is she would do these summer produce shows. And she knows, if you have a garden or if you have a neighbor with a garden, once the zucchini start coming in, you're going to get swamped with them. And so she was great at coming up with recipes. And, she would make zucchini bread and zucchini cake and, chicken stuffed with zucchini and all that. So I made a few of her recipes here. This one is a great one that you'll see coming up in July. It's a zucchini onion quiche. And so that's eggs with a layer of cheddar cheese on top and a flaky, herb pie crust. Really delicious stuff. That's a great recipe of hers. And then, of course, tomatoes you have to have too. So these were these fun little appetizers she made. These are tomato and egg sandwiches. And you can see there's like a layer of horseradish and cream cheese and then 2 slices of hard-boiled egg on top. And so she really just had a good sense of creative ideas to use up all this stuff. Because, you can only eat so much salad during the summer. And so the fact that she was able to come up with these recipes and share them with people, that was something she was really proud of. And that's something that if you follow us on Facebook during the month of July, you follow us on YouTube, you can get all these recipes. And Arlene was coming up with practical ways to use all this delicious summer produce that's going to be in season here.
That is awesome, Joe. We'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for your time today. Well, I know that you enjoyed hearing from Joe, and how about using those vegetables and all the things he just presented. He really is like Arlene. I love it. But I just want to read to you this piece of mail from Nancy. She said, "I'm bawling watching today's Remembering Paul show that he was talking about. Even though they are both gone now, I had watched her for years. And now that her husband, Jim, has also passed, she was glued to the shows on Cornerstone television stations. She said, Arlene is #1. It's only by your gifts that we're able to continue the work of Cornerstone Television. And we just want to say a great big thank you, a happy birthday to the United States of America, and thank you for all of your love and support."